Hello everyone, it's Odd996, and I am ready to start my next campaign in Empire Total War. As you guys can see, I'm starting from the main menu, so you can see I'm playing Imperial Splendor version 2.1. Alright, Grand Campaign. And you already just watched Joseph V. Stalin's videos if you want to get an overview of what Imperial Splendor is, but you guys voted for France, and there were 33 votes for France and 22 votes for America. And you people who thought you were smart by voting more than once, you weren't. I didn't count either of your votes, and in one case I even took away a vote for what you voted for, because you voted 4 times. Anyway, France had 22 votes. Did I already say this? 22 votes, 32, I mean, 33. Yeah, 33 votes. And United States, oh yeah, they're not in this, had 22. So I'm going to do hard and hard because the AI is smarter in Imperial Splendor, so if I did very hard, it would actually be very hard. Some people wanted me to do World Domination, and I will do that, I guess. So that's really the only type of game mode that people have expressed that they wanted me to do. And it just seems, wait. I'm not going to show the CPU moves because those are kind of annoying and they took too long in the last campaign. But yeah, we're ready to start.
Your first priority should be to bolster your armies through recruitment in order to adequately patrol France's extensive borders. The Alsace region to the east could be under threat. The inhabitants are largely German speakers, so Prussia or Austria may try to take it back in an attempt to forge a single German empire. However, a protracted land war with either of these nations may prove unwise, despite the strength and reputation of the French army. The territories of the Holy Roman Empire to the east are good Catholic populations under the corrupt yoke of heretic Lutheran masters. As such, the territories of Rhineland and Württemberg are potential targets for a Catholic French army wishing to bring the true religion back to the faithful. Also, look to expand your foothold in the new worlds of America and India before the British colonize both continents, therefore becoming too powerful to keep in check. There are still unexplored native territories on the American continent, although the Spanish have begun expansion in that direction, so time is of the essence. In India, the landscape is changing. The old Mughal Empire is starting to collapse and lose territory to their Maratha rivals. The British, Dutch, and Portuguese are all active in this theater, so you should make alliances and secure territory before they do. Make trade agreements in order to sell your colonial resources. Open as many trade routes as possible between France and her colonies. And patrol routes against attack as much as possible. An alliance with Spain may also be fruitful, acting as a counterbalance to the current British monopoly in America.
Alright, so now that we're through with that, you guys might have noticed I now have a different screen size than I did before. And actually, we're going to need to probably turn the settings down because it's bigger and I have fraps going, so I had it on automatic before. Maybe if I have it, we'll do probably low, but it won't matter for you. Oh crap, we'll just go through this. Probably won't matter for you guys because YouTube won't let me upload in high definition, really high definition anyway. So just stay with me here as we do this. Sorry about that, and if the beginning part was laggy for you guys, but I guess I'll use this time to talk. Actually, I'll just wait till it's done loading. Alright, and it's done. As you guys can see, we have, well, okay, you guys can't see this, but our frame rate is excellent now. And wow, just, it's so smooth, like, okay, so anyway, let's explain the position that we're in before we start moving things around. France itself is actually my most secure place of the places I control, what's vulnerable are mainly the things in America, and here this will be vulnerable because I will almost for sure be at war with the Dutch eventually, and pirates around here are annoying because they can raid my shipping and stuff like that. So alright, back to France. Now, when we get started, there's some things that we just need to do basically no matter what, which is ministers. And as you guys can see, we have an excellent monarch, and he has he's 62 years old though, and when I've played before, sometimes when he dies and my new king gets crowned, I have a war of succession with Austria, but we'll worry about that when we have to. And Austria is pretty almost completely landlocked, has no ports. I'm being called. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. I got called. So yeah, no ports. We have 2 growing though here in Croatia, and oh, actually they do have a port. Sorry about that. Here, but it's a trading port. So anyway, they're not much of a problem. Ministers, yeah, that's what we're doing. And with France, most of our ministers are good, except for like this guy. First thing I do is I make sure that everyone has different traits that will make them the best out of all my ministers for what they're doing. And since I'm an absolute monarchy, I can actually like click and drag who I want to do my different things. So we need a better justice. And no one's really up for it, but this guy's the best. And there we go. That is the best we can do so far. Now, might as well start research here in my school. And we have there's more technologies now as to what I can get, but we're gonna need probably military technologies first. And it seems like canister shot. Actually, this is a hard fire by rank. But it's always a hard decision now that fire by rank has been moved up like that. France is a huge territory, as you guys can see, and there are lots of places I can upgrade. So we'll have to be careful with what we choose. We have a rake here, and we're not going to move him yet. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to get some trade with some of the major powers. I don't want trade with Britain because I don't want to make them richer. We will get trade with the Marathons, though. That seems always good to get trade with the... Okay, Ottoman Empire, they've wanted trade in the past. 660, that's worth it. Russia can't trade. Prussia, that's worth it. I still have 2 out of 4 of my trading things remaining. What's it called? My ports are open. I'll give them a small payment, maybe 500. I don't want military access. You know what? They can have military access. Damn it. 1,000. There we go. Was it that difficult? I don't want to trade with Portugal because Spain might go to the war with them. And we're very friendly right now with Spain. So I don't want that to be any sort of problem. Maybe Persia. Denmark. And I'll even give them some military access just because something free I can give. Looks like we'll have to trade with Britain. Awfully eager to accept for someone who hates me. And now we're out of port spaces. But I'm actually out of time, so I think I'm out of time. So I'll end this episode here, start off episode 2. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this campaign.